guys, welcome everyone to episode 13 of the Drip Geeb Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is host Drip Media Gaming. We record this podcast live on Drip's YouTube, youtube.com/Drip Media Gaming every Friday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to the recording of this podcast anywhere you can find a podcast. And with that being said, what's up, Drip? How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty well. Pretty well. How about you? How are you?
Choking on my own spit, apparently.
You sound great. You sound in good health. Good to hear you're in such good health.
I felt it in the back of my throat. I went to go talk, and suddenly it choked me. No, I'm doing great, man. Doing great. I did forget to mention that you can also watch our podcast on youtube.com/Drip Geeb. Just want to mention that.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, I'm doing great, man. We're not getting there yet, but I actually have a beer of the week this week. I'm excited for that.
I'm excited about beer. The next 2 months, beer of the week is like Christmas for me. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So excited.
And the subject matter in this episode excites me as well. I can't wait to dive into it.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I mean, directs, man. You can't go wrong talking about a direct.
Oh yeah.
Again, it's like Christmas. They're just fun. They're great. They're great fun. You never know what you're going to get, you know? It's like Santa Claus bringing the toys.
It's like Nintendo. What are you waiting for? Give us the episode.
Right. It's hard to sleep, you know? Just lay in bed at night, awake, thinking about what are we going to see tomorrow? We'll get into that. We are going to talk about what if too. I'm very interested to hear we haven't talked about this really at all, but I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on this new Marvel experience we are having right now.
Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts on it I want to get into. But before that, how was your week? Did you do anything cool? Let's get the pleasantries out of the way here.
Yeah.
Tell me about your week.
My week was good. I can't complain. I mean, I'm getting in the rhythm of the get up early, get to work, come home, do nothing for 2.5 hours because I'm still not quite there yet. To get myself up. I want to get to work. I want to rest. I want to eat some lunch when I get home because I don't eat lunch at work. But I want to get to the point where I can get home, eat some lunch, get right back at it. But that's not that's not happening yet.
You will.
But to be fair to myself here, that's a long day. Like if my day starts at 7 a.m. and then I get home from work, just take a quick lunch, and then work until 9 p.m. I mean,
Bro.
I don't think anyone's gonna. I'm still working I'm working about 8.5 to 9 hours a day as it stands because my actual job is 5 hours, and then I get home. Believe it or not, guys, when you stream, there is some prep involved. I do some prep, and then I actually stream, and then it's 9 p.m. I go to bed at like 9:30 now. Like it's my whole day is I still want to do more. I want to fit more into my day. So
yeah, well, I mean, you'll be able to fit more as you get used to it. I think you're getting there clearly. I mean, I gotta admit, there were like 2 days this week. Like last night, I went to bed pretty early last night because I stayed up late the night before because I said I wasn't going to stop streaming until I won a gold cup in Mario Kart or I had to give out eShop gift cards, hence the eShop gift cards I have for tonight's stream. That did not happen. So a 6-pack and 5 hours later, it's 2:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I have to give up. I guess we're doing gift cards because I just can't do this. For one, I'm like, I may be too intoxicated to be on the internet now. This may be a bad thing. So I think I need to get off the internet. That was one. Two, I was like, oh my God, it's 2:30. And I kept being like, I'm fine. I'll go all night. I'll win this cup. All I have to do is outlast you guys when you guys fall asleep. As soon as my viewership hits 0, we're good. And that didn't come close to happening. So I was like, all right, fine, I give. But today I brought it back. I got to be honest, I've been having a lot of trouble this week trying to even figure out what to make videos on.
Me too.
Completely stumped, man. But I got some help from the Discord. I got an idea of my own, and I think both of those require a little more time than me throwing something together today and throwing it up tomorrow. So I did actually have another video already recorded. It was kind of a safety net in case something like this were to happen.
Yeah.
So I recorded all the B-roll for that this morning. got it together. It's ready to go for noon tomorrow. So I do have something for this week, but good stuff coming.
Very
but
good.
Man, 2 days this week, dude. I went to bed last night early because I just felt like such a bum.
Yeah.
Because I literally wasted 2 days this week just not doing anything because I was just completely in a block.
Yeah.
No idea what to do. Couldn't get anything else done. I didn't do anything. I played Zelda. I did play more Skyward Sword.
There we
a
go.
Lot more.
Nice segue. I got very good.
All the way to a dungeon, beat that dungeon, then got all the way to the next dungeon, and I am on the pirate ship now.
Very good. Very good.
I climbed up the ladder. I stopped right there. Well, that's not true. I did go through some of the areas. I did start messing around with the thing, go through some of the areas.
Okay.
But I stopped. I was like, I gotta stop. I gotta chill. I went for a while. Back into that again, playing Mario Kart like crazy, dude. I don't know. I'm getting better though. I am getting noticeably better.
You're getting better, but you're still a loser.
I am still a loser, but I'm very, very close to the people beating me now. I used to be in the back.
Yeah.
And they would be done. And sometimes I wouldn't even get to finish the race because they'd just be like, no, we're not waiting this long. We're just going to end it.
I'm just going to name drop. Is that Waddles you're talking about?
Yeah. Yes. And Elizabeth. She's also very good.
I know. She's great. Like the two of them, I enjoy.
Those two, yeah.
When I'm playing just against Waddles, like just against, as in like the stream, everyone else, me and Waddles, I don't have too much fun because Waddles just dominates. And I'm usually second. I'm usually second place. It's usually my stream is behind me. Then it's me, and then Waddles. But if Elizabeth's playing...
I gotta be honest, though. Listen.
If Elizabeth is playing, though, like, it opens the game up because she's also very, very good. And it knocks Waddles out, but then it gives me a chance to knock her out in first place, too. Waddles is so good. I was going to say
the same thing.
He is so good that he knows exactly how to keep you behind him. But and that's nothing against Elizabeth. I'm not trying to talk trash on her. It's, in fact, it's a compliment of how good she is. But she's not better than Waddles. And she gives me a chance to actually win a race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. I did finish in front of Waddles a few times.
Yeah.
But Elizabeth won, not me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she beats me plenty of times. I'm not saying that I always beat her.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And what's really funny is I play the game online with nobody in our community. Nobody.
Right.
And I win. I can win online, but I can't beat them.
He's good, man. Waddles is good.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. What else? That's it. I haven't even touched Animal Crossing this week. We played a little bit on Sunday, actually, just because it was the last fireworks show.
Right.
But then we went to Mario Kart. I'm in on Mario Kart again. Time for Mario Kart 9.
Yeah, I'm still playing some Skyward Sword. Making progress, getting far into the game. I'm not saying I'm not at the home stretch, but I'm getting closer to the home stretch.
Yeah, I feel like now when I actually look at your stream, I'm like, oh, this is major spoilers. I can't look. I cannot look.
Oh yeah, I don't.
It's getting to this point now where I'm just like, yeah, I can't.
You're a barely lurking at these days.
Barely,
because
at
you
this
don't
point
want to.
It's on, but like the volume's down and it's turned over. I'll come in and like say something in the chat and just be like, get it over there. Just get it over there. I can't look.
But yeah, this game is. Someone asked me in my chat last night what your favorite Zelda game is, and I had a really hard time saying Breath of the Wild. It's still my favorite Zelda game of the ones that I've played, which is not too many. But this game, Skyward Sword, is really, really making it hard to say Breath of the Wild is my favorite. It's really hard.
I mean, it's very good. Again, we talked about this a few weeks in a row now because we just both can't seem to finish this game. But
it's a long game.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing so far. I'm not even that far in. I'm just now getting to the cool parts of the story.
Yeah, you're halfway. I'll say once you finish the pirate
I'm about
dungeon.
halfway. I'm about as far as like the time goes, it's about a 40-hour game.
Yeah,
I'm 25 hours in, but I'm slow. So
I'm slow, and I'm at about 33 or 34 hours, maybe even 35. So I could probably got another 15 at least to go hours.
Yeah,
but yeah, no. Maybe one of these days we'll do a just Skyward Sword podcast when we're both finished the game, just because I want to.
Then we can just talk. Oh my god, yes,
talk all about it.
even if it's not our regularly scheduled, maybe we could just do an extra one.
Absolutely,
and just finally sit down and talk about this game. Yeah,
absolutely.
We might have to bring Hari on for that.
Right. So guys, we'll keep. How about we keep it in the Nintendo? We're gonna talk about games. And
Hold
stuff.
on.
Okay,
You're getting ahead of yourself.
You're holding me up. We got one more thing. Oh, we do one more thing.
We got one more thing.
One more thing. I forgot. Go ahead. I remember now.
The beer of the week is something we do here every single week.
Oh, I thought you thought you were going somewhere else, but okay.
Wait, did I forget something else?
Your memberships.
Oh, yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, after this.
Later?
After this. Yeah,
okay.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, beer of the week.
So, I'm always excited about beer of the week, but
Spoilers.
It's September. Lots of things happen in September, Geeb. Do you know what some of those are?
Yes. Ask me if I can.
One, school's back in session. Students are back. College football's back. In some parts of the world, the leaves are starting to change. And when the leaves change, you know what time it is then, right? That means it's pumpkin season. It is pumpkin season.
It's Wabbit season.
No, pumpkin season.
Wabbit season.
It's pumpkin season. So, as I've said for a couple weeks now, once September starts, every single week for the beer of the week up until the end of October, I will have a different pumpkin flavored beer. And I have one today. I have a very interesting one today. I'm going to let you go first, though.
Oh, thank you, darling. My beer of the week is not Bush Apple, although I'm currently still
Thank God. I'm so glad you finally got out and got a beer of the week.
I got a beer of the week. And funny enough, I forgot the podcast was going to be on Thursday this week because of the schedule. Our schedules were turning of how we were going to do it before or after we got back from vacation. Anyway, so it happened to be that I was at Walgreens, of all places. And I was like, let me just walk by the beer aisle. They had one beer that was not like Busch or Budweiser or any the normal stuff. One beer,
right?
But it was good enough that I thought it would be great to try on the podcast. I have it sheathed right here by the Gritty Gang coaster.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, it's the wrong way. There we go. So the beer of the week for Geeb is. I haven't even read it yet. This one.
Oh,
Elisan's
Space Dust
IPA. It was so familiar to me that I thought maybe you've tried it before.
I think I have.
Honestly, you have.
I think it's been a beer that maybe last year before the podcast actually started.
Yeah.
I think it's something I've had.
Oop! I hit the microphone. I was trying to get a nice little. Well, that's gonna mess my audio up. I just popped in the microphone.
What's the? Give me the down low on this. What do you got?
Let's see here what the down low is. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcohol. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
That's on all of them.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Here's a great description. It's great.
Yes, it's on mine too.
The hopping is pure Starglow energy with chin hook to bitter and late and dry additions of Citra and Amarillo.
Wow.
This is gonna.
Yeah, I'm seeing it in the chat here.
Oh, that's gonna mess me up.
A friend is telling us that it's 9% alcohol as well.
It's 8.2. I just popped it.
Okay.
I did not realize that. I have work tomorrow. We're gonna take.
It's one. It's all right.
We're gonna take
it slow.
I may have already chugged the wine cooler and had one Busch Light. So
okay, yeah, but you're fine.
We're gonna not finish this tonight probably, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you know what? It'll be totally fine. I say you chug it.
Oh,
is it great?
I've had this before.
Have you? Tell me what it is. Tell me all about it.
When
please.
I think of an IPA, this is the beer that I taste.
Okay.
The smell, it's flowery, and I don't like flowery things. Even my soap is like fruit, but like this is like flowery goodness with a nice
that hoppy bite.
Yeah, that reminds me of the days of pre-pandemic days where I could walk in a beer and like my buddy I go see and say, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And he talks in my face and I smell his breath. Like this is what he smells like, my buddy's breath.
Nice.
Oh my god, I'm not like you. I can't really do what you do when you just talk about these beers. But dude, hold on, let me just take one more sip. This is really,
okay.
Really good.
You don't have to say anything, man. Your face right there. That's it. I get it. It's great.
Can I call out of work tomorrow? Oh man, it's so good, dude. I got nothing else to say. You guys get yourself some space dust.
I believe I've had it.
So good.
All right. Mine, I'm starting off with the weirdest of all the I have 5 other pumpkin beers in my refrigerator. They're all for beer of the week. You know, I'm kind of building up as I find them. I'll say, oh, that one looks cool. So this one is called Pumpkin Patch, and it's by, I guess it's Swilled Dog.
Okay.
But it's actually a hard pumpkin cider. Yeah.
You went the
weird, right?
You went the non-masculine way this week.
Yeah, this is probably the most non-mat. It's also 7% alcohol.
Oh, that's gonna that gets the ladies messed up.
Yeah, it does. This will. I'm not. Never mind.
That's a first date beer. That's a pumpkin patch first date beer right there.
Yeah. So it says the taste is going to be pumpkin, chai, crisp, refreshing, cinnamon, ripe apple, unfiltered. That's the description.
I'm having a moment.
That's what I should expect.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a moment here. Just want to let the audio people know.
That. Oh my God, that went everywhere. That's what she said.
Oh.
Anyway,
where's the bell?
Okay, here we go. I'm not sure about this because apple cider is one thing, but how do you get a pumpkin flavor in something like this and actually make it taste good?
You put a little.
I was very curious about.
You put a tad bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon? What did I just say? Cinnamon.
It says it's got cinnamon in there, so
and nutmeg, and that's how they do that. They made a cider with cinnamon.
Got chai, so like.
Oh, that's cinnamon.
This is like a tea.
Yeah, chai tea is tea. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh wow, smells good. Oh my God. Hold on. Hold the phone, friend. Hold the phone.
I am holding the phone.
Call the press.
I'm calling my girlfriend to bring me some water because I'm gonna get messed up tonight if I don't drink water.
Call the papers. That is okay, I'll say this. At first, the first drink of it was like, whoa. I don't know how to take this. I don't even know how to like process this taste.
Yeah.
Second one brings you in. It still kind of tastes like it has apples in it. Like that cinnamon notes. I think they're hiding some apple in there. I guess it does say ripe apple. It does have ripe apple in the back too. So it does have apple, but I mean, imagine huffing we're gonna go here. Imagine huffing a pumpkin spice Glade plug-in and then chugging an apple cider.
That's
what it tastes like.
That's not pleasant.
Okay, but I mean that in the most pleasant way possible.
Is it? It's really hitting it's aromatic. It's getting you in the nose,
like
the throat.
I can taste. Oh, it's everywhere. I'm breathing out pumpkin. It tastes like I have a pumpkin spice candle lit in this room.
Yeah. That's I mean, that's a little bit too much for me, I think, but that sounds good.
It actually, I mean, it's balanced well. The apple flavor, the pumpkin, there's cinnamons there hard. It's very cinnamony. It's hard to really. This is hard to describe, honestly.
Cinnamony.
Cinnamony. It's got cinnamon spice in it for sure.
Cinnamon spice and everything nice.
I think this is pretty good. Do I think it's going to be the favorite of the season? I mean, as of right now, I guess it's number one. But
there you go.
I don't know. We'll see.
Number one.
It's interesting.
Maybe we should do that every month. We should keep track of these beers that we drink every month and just have a favorite of the month at the end of the month.
I agree. I like that.
And we every month when the new month comes, we switch it. Recycle.
Yes, love it.
Done.
I like that idea.
Number one for me.
Let's remember that.
Elisan. Space dust. Spelling is hard.
I've had that, I think. So I guess we can get into this stuff.
I want to talk about
something. I want to talk about something quickly before we get into the other things here. Some news on a game that I'm very excited about happened. I'm not sure if it was this morning or yesterday, and I missed it yesterday. And I promise, guys, I'm not gonna stay on this long. It'll be very quick, but there is some very interesting news about NASCAR 21 Ignition. Now, today or yesterday, I don't know when they put it out, but they put out this little teaser about the tracks. And this is something that I've been very, very concerned about with this game. And I think what they showed us today, this game's going to be, I know now this game's going to be good. One of the big problems with the Heat games is that all the tracks they looked like the tracks, but there was no difference in the surface, the way the surface was, or, anything about the tracks. Racing one track to the other track, they felt exactly the same. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
You didn't have to brake different. There was no different tire wear. Like, none of that really happened.
I know exactly what you mean.
And that's because they didn't scan the tracks. They just made them look like whatever they needed to look like. They announced today that they actually have gone to every single track and spent the money, taken the time to do 100% scans of every single track. Now, for those of you who don't really understand what that means, that's actually a huge deal. So that's going to be baked in to the way these cars drive. The cars will be directly affected by the information from those scans. So this is going to be very, very, very realistic. This is going to be, just for instance, let's say a track like Atlanta, just as they're actually showing it right there. Atlanta's a very, very old surface. It's messed up. There are holes. There are bumps. They had to stop the race this year to patch a hole in the track. Not even kidding. But they scanned all of those things. So when you drive these surfaces, it may not look like it. You may not be able to actually see everything on top with because the scans aren't what you're seeing. That's the graphic design afterwards.
Right.
But as far as spots on the track, every single bump, every crack in the concrete at every single one of these tracks is going to be there. All the banking is going to be perfect. This game is going to race like a high budget racing game. It's going to be very, very good. That was my biggest concern. My other was the AI of the other cars, which I still haven't got to see anything on. I'm a little bit concerned about what that's going to be like. But the fact that they went and did these scans, that costs insane amounts of money. That's what they do in iRacing. iRacing is like the professional league. And that's not just NASCAR. It's all kinds of tracks. But that's what they do for iRacing. They go in and they scan the tracks. They're exactly what they would be if you were there. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this game now. And like I said, I'm not going to take a lot of time on it, but I find that it's a relief to me. Because it's a game I'm looking forward to a lot. I know a lot of people aren't, and that's totally fine. But the fact that they have taken the time to put this much effort into it shows me that they're serious about it now. Because the previous entries, the NASCAR Heat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're absolute trash, man. They're just not good. I mean, it's fun because it's NASCAR and I like NASCAR, but as far as physics, garbage. Like track to track, it's all the same. It's a very cookie cutter experience. This is not going to be.
Let's make the parallel to like sports games, okay? And if you don't know, my stance on NASCAR is I'm not in the realm. I don't follow the sport. But once you said to me earlier that this game, they scan the tracks, that changes everything about the video games. That sounds amazing because let's make that parallel to sports, okay? Imagine playing baseball at Yankee Stadium. And for those of you who know, Yankee Stadium right field, short porch in right field. So it's only like 314 or something like that.
Right.
Nowhere's like 330. And that's a huge difference in the grand scheme of baseball fields. Imagine going to play a sports game and Yankee Stadium did not have that short porch. Changes the game. Or in Boston, the green monster,
cutter, man.
The green
it's
monster.
Cutter.
Imagine going to Boston and playing the game and you see the green monster, but it doesn't actually affect the game at all because it's like you hit it right to left field, home run.
It does. It just still bounces off like it's a normal wall. Yeah.
This is a big deal. Even more so than
it's
that.
Huge.
That example.
It's huge.
Like every bump Every crack in the
well, and especially in a lot of NASCAR tracks, the older ones especially that haven't been repaved in a while. Yeah, that's what makes the track. That's what makes it so hard to drive these cars on those tracks, is because some of them haven't been resurfaced in 10, 15 years. Atlanta's finally getting it now after this year. They literally had to stop the race and patch holes in the track, but the drivers love it like that. They don't want them to patch the resurface these tracks because they get such good grip because it's such a, the concrete is porous and your tires just stick to it. But you're actually going to get that sensation now in the game. I'm really excited about it, man. Finally.
Honestly, for me, it's exciting. The only downside is that it's not going to be on Switch, which
it doesn't say.
At least not now.
Here's the weird thing about it that I can't figure out. Now, Motorsport Games, I think that's what they're called, they put out a big press release that said, before they even announced what the name of the game was and showed any footage of it at all, they said they gave a roadmap of all this stuff, and it said that whatever the game was is coming to Switch.
You know what? Looking at the graphic on screen, weirdly, it says PS4 and Xbox One.
Yes.
It doesn't even mention the new systems. It's got to be going on new systems.
You would think.
It's not?
I don't know.
The same.
I don't know. This is all very weird. I'm trying, I need to go back and look at that press release again, but I was under the impression that whatever the main game was also coming to Switch. That's what it said, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe, we've got some Nintendo stuff possibly coming up that we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's when we learn about it. Maybe they're just not saying anything yet.
Maybe. And I might pick it up. I don't know about a $60 release. And again, that's not because of
I don't
the game.
think it's $60.
That's just me, a personal choice. I don't think I'd buy it if it's that much because, again, I have to make decisions on what games I buy, and that's just not one of them if it's that expensive.
That's a lie. It is $60. It is.
I'd wait for a sale, and inevitably it will go on sale. I mean...
Dude, it's a year. It's going to be a yearly NASCAR entry. It will go on sale.
Yeah, it's 1000%. Awesome. I'm more excited than you would have thought. So yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Going back to a little bit of Nintendo stuff. I don't have a lot of links for it tonight. I could find some links, but Pokemon TV.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain this to me. I did not even see.
I do have it.
I saw a logo. I don't even know what this is.
Pokemon TV is very simple. It is simply the not every season, but a good chunk of the old seasons, and I think some current seasons of the Pokemon TV series.
On Switch.
On the Switch. It's an application, free download on Switch, and you open up the app, and then there's season 1 of Ash Ketchum and his shenanigans. Season 2, I think, is on there. I think it maybe skips like season 8 after that, after season 2. But there are a lot of... This is not just like a Stranger Things 6-episode Netflix season. We're talking like, I don't know, what's it, 30, 40 episodes?
Oh, yeah, dude.
More than that?
Kids shows, man.
I was enjoying it, man. I was watching it on the Switch.
It's insane.
It was fun.
Okay, well, I may have to check that. It's free? I can't believe they're just giving it away for free.
As a lot of you may know, like I said before, the card games is where I know Pokemon the best, but also the TV show, and like from the 90s when I was a kid. And yes, this is exciting for me. It's bringing back old memories, and it's a good show. It holds up. Crazy enough, believe it or not.
I mean, it looks cool, man. I see a baby Ninja Turtle. I see a flower back.
Yeah, man. I
mean, I'm down.
That's right, dude.
I'm in.
It's good. It's exciting, and I've been already taking advantage of it, and it's fun. I'm on episode 8 or something like that. It's good.
Okay, question: When did this drop? How did I miss this? Was this one of the 2 days where I didn't do anything?
I think you were down for the count that day, but I think that was like a Monday last week, maybe. It wasn't this. I don't think it was this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that happens sometimes on Sunday.
You were on your NASCAR high.
That happens sometimes, man. Hey, not to keep bringing up the NASCAR news, but my guy won the regular season championship this past weekend.
Congratulations.
Okay. Hey-o.
And the Sixers and still have not traded Ben Simmons. That's my sports news. Moving on.
Okay. So let's move off of Nintendo just for a second.
Yeah.
It's in the title. I want to talk about What If.
Yes, let's talk
on Disney Plus. This Marvel thing. I want to talk about this. 4 episodes in, we knew it was going to be different. We knew it was going to be weird. That's the whole point, obviously, right?
Right.
I have to admit, I don't think it's that good.
Really? Okay, let's hear it.
I really don't. I thought the first episode was really good. I didn't really like the second one. And not because, like, I thought the whole, T'Challa becoming Star-Lord, I thought that was cool.
Okay.
But the other, it's here, and we're going to come back to this, but, I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. But the other part of it, the stuff that I do with Thanos.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I get the whole point of it. I get it's a what if, it's a hypothetical, but I don't see in any situation where that happens ever. That's not happening. It's too far out there for me. And I get it's supposed to be far out there. I understand that. But when you take a character that you've built up like that, and then that is what you're doing with him, it set me, I don't know, man. It just made my skin crawl a little bit. I didn't really like that at all. And then the next one.
Well, but quickly, do me a favor real quick. Can you? I was a little bit confused with what's going on with Thanos in that episode. Can you give me, like, what happened?
Okay. Should I? I guess we're
it's
spoiler
fine.
alert.
Spoiler
guys,
alert. Come on, it's like Saturday morning cartoons. That's fine.
So Thanos just decides. No, T'Challa just talks him out of it. He's just not gonna kill half the universe. He just decided it was a bad idea. T'Challa talked him out of it.
And then he had another idea that T'Challa put in his mind. Correct? It was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. I have a better way now to handle the situation.
No, it wasn't even that. He just stopped doing it. He just stopped. He just joined the Guardians. Now he's the Guardian of the Galaxy, or he's a Ravager. Not a Guardian of the Galaxy. He's a Ravager.
Was watching the episode decompressing from work, and I wasn't fully in attention.
Yeah, he's with them.
And I was like,
he's
what?
with them.
I was like, what?
And like,
it just kind of it went by fast. That whole interaction where he was like, "Yeah, not gonna do that idea anymore."
And then it was weird, just that. Man. Mm-hmm. And then there's these other parts where it's like, there's these little hidden what ifs in every episode.
Yeah.
It's like the first one was, what if Red Skull was going to do something else with the Tesseract, because he was doing different stuff. He was like opening wormholes and portals and stuff. Like, that's not what he was doing. It was totally different.
Yeah.
And then in this one, it was pretty much like the other what if is like, what if Thanos changed his mind? So there's like these underlying what ifs, which I think it's a very interesting way to present the show, because it kind of gives you another surprise as you get into it. I just thought that one was really bad. And then the next one with the Hank Pym and the Ant-Man stuff, it's another what if, which is actually like a regular, it actually happened, which is like, what if the Wasp was one of the original Avengers before, because she dies and it was his daughter.
Right.
And that's what sends him into his craziness or whatever. I just didn't think it was that good of an idea. I didn't think it was that good. This last one, I will say this. This last one, I thought this last one was probably the best one yet.
Which episode?
I thought it was maybe better. It was the Doctor Strange episode.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was very good. I really, really liked the way they did that, because it was... and that's the thing. At first, I was coming into it like, it's all right again. But then as the story started to progress with this one, I was like, okay, this is good. This is good. Once they got into like 2 of them and the whole thing, I thought it got really, really good. And the ending was really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm just not feeling this stuff really. Again, I get it's supposed to be a what if scenario, but I don't know. What do you think? I'm not really feeling it. I'm okay with 2 of the episodes. Last one I like the best. Middle 2, I think, aren't really good at all.
Yeah. So this is a classic situation of expectation, and when you actually get there, sorry. Well, I basically, what I'm trying to say is I had a low expectation coming in. And it's a situation of, I had low expectation coming in. So when I was very open-minded to the show, I didn't watch it when it came out. I watched it maybe 2, 3. I was looking at Discord. Everyone's talking about it. I'm just like, I will get to it when I get to it, because I am not very interested. I finally clicked on it because Abby and I were sitting here watching some TV, and we're like, hey, let's try this show out tonight. And it was like, meh, all right. I mean, she was more impressed than I was with the first episode. I really liked the first one. It was good. It was good.
Well, I think that's what happened. Just like you just said, I came in with low expectations, but that first one I was like, damn, this is good. Like, this is really good. And then the next one I was just like, eh.
Yeah. I don't like the idea of T'Challa being the Star-Lord. That doesn't really intrigue me. I thought it was weird.
Fine. I mean, it's a cool idea to explore. The Thanos things what got me. I was like, what?
The episode was good. I enjoyed it. The one after that, which one?
The Ant-Man, the Hank Pym one where the Avengers all die.
That it was a little starking, no pun intended. Like, okay, Tony Stark dies, and then Thor dies. It's like, oh wow, it actually made me feel something. Honestly, it made me think I need to watch those movies again because I love those characters so much.
It was pretty interesting to watch the way they did that.
Sorry, I spoiled. We're talking a little bit spoilers about what happened. I mean, it's not really that surprising. I mean, the episodes kind of explain what's going on, and that's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing. I don't think this series should
at this point. It's not spoilers. The strange one I'm not going to get into too much because that's still pretty fresh.
This series isn't like a spoiler show for me. Like, I know we have a culture these days where it's like, no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. This is not one of those shows. Like, if someone spoiled SpongeBob, would you be like, how dare you? Like
yes.
I'm not saying the show is like low quality, but what I'm saying is it's
not at all.
It's a cartoon of fun ideas. It has nothing to do. It's not any universe we need to worry about. It's nothing. It's just fun. We can talk. I would talk about Doctor Strange, but I respect your opinion to not talk about it. That's fine.
It's still really fresh.
It's fresh, but I don't care either. Like, if you remember, like back like a decade ago, like people talked about spoilers the day after because they wanted to talk about it so bad. I mean, it's just a culture change, which is fine. I mean, I respect it, and I'm the same way. Video games, especially, like I get it.
Right.
This show doesn't seem to be one of those shows for me that's like, spoil. Don't you dare talk about this show. And I don't really care. It's fun. Let's talk about it right now. But
I mean, I think it's got some.
If I had to give this show a number of 1 to 10 or 0 to 10 for that matter of how I felt about it, if I had to tell you before watching it, I'd probably say it was about a 3 because I don't really give. But after watching it, I'll give it a nice 6.5. I enjoyed my time. It's worth. It's worth watching.
It's fine. It's just, I don't know, man. I can't wait to see where it goes. There's some interesting stuff coming. The whole zombie episode, I'm very interested to see what that's all about. I don't know when that is in the schedule, but like that's the one where I'm like, that's going to be nuts. That's going to be crazy. I can't wait to see that. And I'm expecting total, chaos with that one. There's zombies.
Yeah.
I don't know. And another thing, I mean, I don't know. We've kind of touched on the storylines. I feel like they have these underlying storylines that are like in the background, but they're like deep cut stuff. Like I said, like the Wasp being Hope being one of the Avengers. But she was, like in the comics, she was an original Avenger.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of little deep cut stuff like that, but it's all these like they don't say it, but it's also like a what if that I don't know. I think their storylines are good. I think I like what they're doing. I think some of these actors though, are clearly very inexperienced with doing voiceover work.
Black Widow I was upset with.
But that wasn't even her. That wasn't even Scarlett Johansson.
I know.
Yeah,
I didn't like the actor. The actress they chose. I did not like her.
She's in something. She's in a DC thing on HBO Max or something. It's like a Disney. Or I'm sorry, not Disney. It's HBO Max DC. What is it?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Something I don't watch, but it's a cartoon. She does voice work for one of the characters in that.
Let me say though, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, first and foremost, like for real. But I'm gonna like a little bit crap on him for a minute. Just I didn't think he did a great job with the voice acting.
He didn't. I don't think a lot of them did though. It wasn't just him. A lot of them didn't really do that well with it.
It made me so emotional to hear his voice again. Not gonna lie. Again, I have a strong connection with these characters in these movies.
Yeah.
And it was nice to hear his voice again because you have to go really deep into Chadwick Boseman as the person, the years leading up to all his death, because a lot of people don't know what he was going through and how long he was going through it. Like he did multiple movies going through pain and suffering, and people knowing the story. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. Knowing the story of him, like, and then how it ended up. is sad. And to hear his voice again was awesome. But not the best voice actor.
Not the best voice actor.
No.
I mean, it happens. I thought Benedict Cumberbatch in the last episode had high moments and very, very low moments.
I think
some
of
it was really bad. Some of it was really good.
I agree with you. There was a one point in time where he was like crying out in pain, and I was like,
yeah,
bro, you're not sad. You're faking it.
No, like the end, like some of the end parts when he was upset, that I was like, okay, this is better. And some of it, I don't know. Some of it was good. Some of it was bad. It was.
He's so great. He's so great.
It's definitely the whole thing's the whole thing's a mixed bag. I'm looking forward to. I would like to circle back around to this when it's all over and just give a whole opinion on the entire thing.
Yeah,
but as of right now, I'm really meh on this.
This is not a show that you wake up or like you wake up wanting to watch. Like you can't wait that when it drops. That's not this show. At least not for me. This is like you know what? When I have some downtime and I got nothing else to watch, I will put this on gladly. I think it's entertaining TV.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it.
We will. So next subject here. I guess we're going to get into the heavyweights here.
Oh, dude. The granddaddy of them all. The Nintendo Direct.
That's not announced yet, but we're going to talk about it anyway.
It is announced. It's on the 8th. Duh.
For a second, I thought you were serious, and I was like, what? Pulling a fast one on me?
I'm kidding. No. Word on the street is now it's on the 8th of this month, which would be next Wednesday. Now, does that make a ton of sense? Yeah. It certainly does.
It does.
There's multiple reasons why it makes a lot of sense. And I have a lot of them. I have notes on this stuff here, actually.
Me too, son.
One, easy. I made a video about it. We're getting a direct in September. Duh. It's happening. It's happening. The last 4 Septembers. 2017, September 13th, we had a direct. 2018, September 13th, we had a direct. 19, it was on September 4th. Nintendo Direct. Last year, it was on September 3rd.
During the pandemic.
Nintendo Direct.
During the pandemic, even.
It is something that if we don't get it at this point, I would honestly be shocked if we don't get one. I think the 8th is a perfectly reasonable time to think that it was going to be happening anyway. I know a lot of people were trying to come out and say it was going to be this week, but I don't know. I didn't really see this week being the week for some reason. I don't know why.
A little bit early.
Yeah, and it is a little bit. I mean, next week feels right. There's other stuff too. I didn't tell you about this, and you told me you didn't know about it, so I'm going to drop it on you now. So Monolith Soft, they are the ones who do Xenoblade. There is a big rumor going around that we are going to be seeing the next Xenoblade title. I guess one of the voice actors has already said, and actually came out afterwards and said, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but yeah, like another one's happening. It's happening. Monolith Soft's website will be down for maintenance on the 8th.
Interesting.
It's very interesting.
Let's not think too much about that. It's fun to speculate.
Okay, this is the thing. This company does not just announce that their site's going to be down for maintenance. That's not something. There's not a lot of people going to that website where they have to announce it to be like, hey, just to let everybody know, because we know it's such a hot website. We got to let everybody know. That's not the way it is. I don't think they've ever done it before. Why would they? It doesn't make any sense. But I think that's something to pay attention to. Whether it means anything or not, we'll find out. But I think that's definitely something to pay attention to. The fact that it's a Wednesday and it's the day, if the direct's going to happen next week, it's probably going to be Wednesday. Like you said earlier. Monday morning, Monday midday, we're going to probably say, okay, we got one. They're going to announce it. They're going to tell us that it's on Wednesday. That's a lot of stuff. Don't you think? It's a lot to
Yeah, I think, yeah, I do. I do think it's a lot. I'm not going to put too much stock in that specific part of it where the site's going to be down on the 8th. I understand. I'm just not. I'm being a little pessimistic about that. But as far as the direct as a whole, no, it's happening. It's happening in the next 2 weeks. If it doesn't happen, if we don't hear about it Monday morning, keep your eye out every single day. If it doesn't happen Monday, keep your eye out on Tuesday. And
Tuesday, if it's not Tuesday, then that's it. That's it. Because they won't do Friday because of the time zone stuff. It's just it'll be a weekend. Like it will not be on a Friday. It will be if it's not Thursday, it will be the next week. But I'm telling you, I will be very surprised if it goes a whole nother week when we don't see anything.
We're getting a direct.
So yeah. Now the next question is, what type of direct are we getting?
Can we? Are we talking about what I think or what I want?
What do you want? What do you want? I know what you want. You want a full-on 50-minute Nintendo Direct.
I want an indie showcase with 15 minutes of content and 14 minutes is spent talking about someone's hair. I don't know.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. No, I want a full Direct. Who doesn't want a full Direct?
Yes, we want a full Direct. Obviously, that's what we want.
And I want Nintendo titles. I want Nintendo titles.
Yes. Well, I mean, even a mini, if it's just a mini, it's just going to be short. You know, you're talking full Direct, what? 40 to 50 minutes? Mini? Yeah. 15 to 20?
But mini also means nothing significant's going to happen.
That's not true. That's not true. It means much less is going to happen, but there's definitely still going to be something significant.
Not to me.
You will see significance in a mini.
For me, I play mostly Nintendo games and a few select third-party.
No. I'm not talking about a partner direct. I'm just talking about a mini. These are old. We haven't seen a regular mini, I think, in a while. I can't remember the last mini we got.
Okay, true.
Right before the pandemic. We got that mini had all kinds of stuff in it. There was all kinds of stuff.
I wasn't in Nintendo's world at that point, so maybe that's why I don't know.
It was all kinds of stuff. Minis are fine. They're just shorter. You'll get something big.
Okay. Fair enough.
You'll definitely still get something big. I think there's still a possibility we might see something that's coming out during the holidays. Something decently big.
I would like a Nintendo Direct. I would also like an update with Arceus. Give me more information. Give me some more stuff. You would ask me earlier, how about we get to that little what two things do we both want from this Direct?
Yeah, I never thought of any. I know a lot of stuff.
Oh, I did.
I'm just stumped because I don't even know. I mean, I know some stuff that has been rumored that we could see, like a Donkey Kong. I'd be down with a Donkey Kong. I mean, Kirby. I don't really care about Kirby, but if it's something different than what we've been getting, maybe. I just don't know. I don't know, man. You know, I'm ready for Breath of the Wild too. But we're not. I can tell you this: we will not see anything about Breath of the Wild 2 at this September Direct. I can promise you that.
Yeah,
they just talked about it. There's no new news. There's no reason to talk about it in September.
Unless there's
think we'll see it.
Major development that like out of nowhere they weren't expecting, then we'll hear about it, but I doubt it.
Which didn't happen. There's no way.
I do want to talk about my two things though.
Yes, please. I'm curious to hear what your two things are.
You may not
I know what one of them is.
Yeah, you do. You may not like me for the other one.
Oh my God.
Foreshadowing. My first thing is the one you know about, the Game Boy. Like, and again, guys, these are things that I really want. These are not things I'm predicting and not things that I think are going to happen. These are things I just want. I want it. I've wanted Game Boy games, and not just Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I want all the Game Boy. Not the whole catalog. That's a bit much, but I want a big selection. I want
Game Boy Advanced.
I want some advanced games in there.
I'd like to see Game Boy Advanced. That's what I'd
even
like
some
to
like
see.
DS games would be sweet. I'm dreaming.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I want Game Boy stuff. Even before the rumors were happening for a long time, I've wanted this so bad. I just want to be able to play some handheld games on Nintendo's latest handheld console. Is that such a crime? Can I have
some originals? Yeah,
some original stuff.
Some of the originals.
Yeah. And actually, but
I agree, man. I want Advance because I want. Come on, help me out here.
The Zelda game?
Yes, it's a Zelda game.
Minish Cap?
Minish Cap, yeah.
Yeah, me
I want
too.
to play Minish Cap on the Switch.
Yeah. And this leads me to a topic I want to quickly talk about. Why does Nintendo not give us a way to play their old games easily?
Well, back in the day,
why can't I give them my money?
Back in my day.
Like the Virtual Console from the 3DS, why can't I give them my money?
You can.
So I can play their game. Why do I have to go to eBay? What?
It's on the Wii U.
Now. And it won't be soon. They're getting rid of that. Soon.
Eventually they will, yeah.
They've already
it's
announced
not going to be that soon.
They announced it.
No, not the Wii U one. Did they?
The 3DS and Wii U eShop is, I believe, is going away. At least maybe I think credit card purchases won't be able to happen. So I don't know what that means. Maybe does that also mean no?
Yeah, it's okay. Yes,
which
it's
means
like
essentially
it's
dying.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So I don't have a Wii U, and I don't want to pay Joe Schmo on eBay $400 for a Wii U with games. I don't want to do that. I want to give Nintendo $10 to play a game that's 30 years old. Is that such a crime? Why can't I do that?
Your guess is as good as mine, man. That's just not what they're doing right now. For some reason, that's what I can't understand why they're not doing it. Like what they've done it. They've been doing it for a while. Now all of a sudden they just stop. But they're not. They're drip feeding these onto the online service, and at this point, it's like, why the hell are they even putting out some of these games at this point? Like when they put out new ones, I don't even pay attention anymore. I'm like, I don't.
It's just a filler. It's not. I wouldn't call it garbage. It's filler to fill the gap that is the nostalgic people want. It's filling that gap for these nostalgic people. That it's not necessarily the game exactly that they want, but they're like, oh yeah, I remember that game. I saw that game, and I'll play it for a second.
Oh. Like I think on this one you're going to get your wish.
I don't know about not the whole wish. The whole wish.
No, maybe not all of it, but I mean, there was a leak, not really a leak, data mine from the online whatever it is. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know how that stuff works.
Yeah.
But whoever does was in there, working on the railroad, mining, whatever they're doing in there. They found 4 emulators in there. Obviously, 2 of them are being used right now. So,
yeah.
What are the other 2 for?
I don't know. Please, Nintendo, just give it to me. Like, just.
I think at this point, if it doesn't happen now, it's like I think now we're gonna have to be like, is it ever happening? Like, I think right now, September, this is it, because this is when they launched the service. This is when they did all this, and it was. For the first couple, it was like September. It was like, okay, here's the new ones. Like, and then it was like, okay, nothing. Yeah. And now it's been okay. Now we're kind of getting. If it doesn't come now, I'm afraid that it just. Maybe it was like, I don't know, man. This is it though. I think it's make or break on this stuff.
Yeah.
What's your second one? Go ahead.
Just quickly before I get to my second one. I want to say that I did purchase some more games from the 3DS from the Virtual Console, the 2 Zelda Seasons and Oracles and Ages and all of those 2. Playing. I got through the one. The game is good. I like the game. The way this and the saving system for the Virtual Console is incredibly clunky, and I actually I messed up a save. I had made some progress. I thought I saved it correctly. Go back, lost my progress. Not gonna lie, made me really up.
That's the worst thing ever.
Especially
in a Zelda game.
Made me really upset, and I haven't picked it up for a week. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna pick it up for a while.
No, that kills you, man.
It does,
especially in a game like Zelda that's so time consuming. It takes just so much effort to get to where you're at. And then you realize
the entire first dungeon.
Oh man, which one were you playing?
Oracle Seasons. Fun game. Game Boy Color.
I think I started with Ages. I think. I can't remember.
It's fun. I was having fun.
Still haven't finished it.
No complaint on the game whatsoever. It's the service that sucks. The Virtual Console, the way it saves. Also, the 3DS, the screens. Let's be honest, they suck. They're not good.
I mean, you don't need much for that, though.
No, but they suck. And not just the screens suck, but also the Virtual Console, the emulation sucks. There's a delay with the inputs. It's a noticeable delay. It's not significant. And most people don't care, but I am not most people. I care.
That's interesting.
There's a delay, and it's not just the Zelda games. The other emulators I played on there is a delay, and it's annoying. I want to play on
the whole thing.
Nintendo Switch Online is 45,000 times better than the Virtual Console. with the experience of the screens and the fact there's no delay. Anyway, yeah, it's frustrating. I want to play these old games, and I want to play on the Switch, not an old console.
I mean, I agree with you. I 100% agree. I think you're gonna get your wish. I think this is it. If it doesn't happen, then we're really gonna have to start worrying. Like, okay, is this even happening at all? This smile on your face just makes me not even want to hear what this is gonna be.
The Geeb prophecy will be foretold on September 8th, 2021. Hear he. The Zelda Direct.
Oh my God.
In September will happen.
No, it will not.
I know.
I'm sorry to tell you.
I know.
It will not.
This is just things that I want. And I want
that too.
Honestly, I want my prophecy to be foretold. And I want it to be correct on the 8th. In fact, right now it's currently 8:08 Central Time. And on the 8th of September, I need it. I need it. I want it. They can't leave us hanging with a really cool thing, but yet just that. We need more than just that. We need it. It's the third. It's not 35th anniversary, not the 36th. We don't need to wait till next year. We need it now.
I'll say this. You got a chance to see something Zelda. A chance. It's small.
Okay, let's hear it.
We know there's other games out there. I mean, I did a video on this too.
Yes,
I think they got stuff held back. I think they got stuff in the holster, ready to go. It's just when are they going to pull the trigger? When are they going to drop it on us? I think there's probably 4 games that they could put out. I maybe 3, maybe 2 double pack. I don't know, but I mean, I'm telling you, I think these 3DS games, the Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, I think those are HD'd and ready to go. Obviously, we have the Wii U ports, which I mean, they're coming. It's just when. I want
to give you props real fast because you actually opened my mind because I've only ever played Ocarina of Time, the 3DS version. And you had said on a previous podcast that, you said what you just said, that you think they're already HD. You think they were kind of downgraded to be on the 3DS. They've already done the work.
Yes, I do.
And it looks better on 3DS than it did on the GameCube? What did it came out? Come on.
64.
No crap. 64, yeah. So, and I looked into it, and I'm like, oh, you're absolutely right, dude. It's way better looking, and it's not just upscale. It's completely different.
Complete overhaul, yeah.
Yeah, so it's ready. It's got to be ready for the Switch.
I think so, yeah. I don't think
all
it
the
took
information
much work.
you said, yeah.
I don't think it took much work. So I think that this could be a time we could see that, and then maybe we see something like that March, somewhere around there. Why not?
Just the announcement would make me happy. I don't care when. If they say 2022 and no date, I'd be happy. Just give me promises.
I think something like that, they're going to give us a date just because that's the thing. Skyward Sword's out of the way now. They don't have to worry about any marketing for Skyward Sword anymore. They're not marketing for a Zelda game right now, and Breath of the Wild 2 is not ready.
Right.
So start pushing the marketing on another Zelda game. Why not? I mean, especially now. Strike while the iron's hot.
Give us that.
Skyward Sword did great.
Yeah.
I mean, the Game & Watch is coming out in November. Hype that up again. Announce a new, it's the perfect time to do it. Perfect.
Like Geeb foretold.
Maybe we'll get a special edition Switch OLED, a Zelda Switch. We won't. I dream. I think about that all the time. I'll be like, well, guess I'm gonna have to buy another Switch.
Can you imagine like a white and green and gold Switch? I almost said Pro. Switch OLED.
Oh my!
With carvings like Animal Crossing on the back, with a Master Sword and a Majora's Mask.
You stop it.
And a Link face.
You don't talk dirty to me like that in public.
And the coolest thing of it all, a big fat Groose face right dead center. That would be amazing.
You had me at Groose. Okay. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get something like that. Maybe a Pro controller or something.
That I would love that.
Maybe that would be cool. They just haven't done any Zelda. I mean, they did the Joy-Cons, but that's right, they did the Joy-Cons. How could I forget the Joy-Cons?
How could you forget the Joy-Cons?
They're literally right here. I don't know. We could see something. It's possible to see a Zelda game.
I want games, yeah, not hardware.
Something, yeah. I think we're going to see something. I mean, okay, dead, easy. Metroid update, easy. We're going to see more Metroid.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yes.
But again, what would be really cool is if they were like, we have Game Boy Advance games, and here's other ways you could. They've been talking about these other Metroid games. They're on Advanced, right? Game Boy Advanced.
I think so. I mean, there is one on the eShop or the Switch Online service that is from the Super Nintendo. Yeah, Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Well, there's the Nintendo one's there too. The original Metroid's there, but then Zero Mission is like the remake of that, but it's on Advanced. Okay. And then what else? Fusion. Then Fusion is on Advanced too. I'm pretty sure. I think I might be right about that. I have them all on here. I don't think I'm supposed to say that, but they are.
You put them there. Protect your sources.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
You didn't do that because I get you in trouble too. You don't know where they came from. They ended up there from.
I don't know.
From your Lord, Parallax did it.
Yep, there it is. That's exactly what happened. So I think that's easy, but I mean, again, that could be something where they could be like, and we're talking about this game, and also now if you want to go back before it comes out and play these other games, now they're all available on the Switch, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
that'd be great.
That'd be cool. There's that. The new Mario Party.
Yeah.
Definitely going to see more on that because they didn't really show a whole lot of that. Still haven't.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see that. Are we ever going to see Bayonetta 3? Is it ever going to happen? Because I keep saying it, man. I'm like, this is it. Bayonetta 3. I don't think it's ever coming.
Once you stop believing, that's when
I will
it's gonna
never
come.
ever stop believing. I want to play that game. I'm excited about that game. You should really play You should play the second one, man. I should send you the second one so you can play it because it's.
Hey, I'm not opposed to free.
It's awesome. Did you play Astral Chain?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say if you like that, you'd like Bayonetta.
Yeah. I got nothing else.
I do.
Okay.
Oh, I've got more.
Okay.
Who's the Smash character we're gonna see?
Oh God.
In this direct. Forgot about that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Last Smash character, man. Big one. Last one. Is it a dud? Here, let's make it easier because I have no idea what it's going to be. I'm not even going to sit here and try to guess. I'm just not, whatever. It's Master Chief. Sure. Who knows?
No.
It's Doom Guy.
I think I have it figured out. Hold on.
It's Sakurai himself. He presents himself as the final fighter.
No. I know exactly who the next Smash character is.
Are you writing this in your handy dandy notebook?
The handy dandy notebook has the answer written on the inside of the handy dandy notebook.
And it is
Blue
from Blue's Clues.
Blue from
the
Blue's
dog.
Clues. The dog.
At this point, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't think that's who it's going to be.
They're trying to get more kids. They're trying to get more kids into the show.
The Nickelodeon
or into the
Nickelodeon collaboration
into the
excuse
game.
me, Nick Jr.
The Nick Jr. collaboration. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Who knows? It's possible.
The answer to your
I don't know who
is
it's going to be. What if it's a dud, though, man? What if it sucks? What if people are just no? I don't know. No one's going to be happy anyway.
Yeah,
I feel like no matter who it is, everyone's like, no, because it's not exactly who they want. But
yep.
At this point, my God, it's crazy how many people are in this game and how many like Steve from Minecraft is in this game. You can fight. as the dude from Minecraft.
And you know what? That goes
sense.
for the whole direct, what you just said. You bring up a good point. No one, not no one, you can't please everyone. And everyone's going to be upset in a certain way with something. You know, you can't please, Nintendo can't please everybody. And someone's going
tried to stop doing
something
that,
bad.
man.
People had bad things to say for the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. Like
I still look at that and just smile.
It's like, how could you possibly be upset with that direct? I don't care. They could have announced poop for 40 minutes and then said, oh, by the way, Breath of the Wild 2, and it's the best direct they've all year. How could,
I mean,
people are going to
I don't know if I could go that far, but it doesn't matter. That direct wasn't bad. That's the thing. And
no,
yes,
it wasn't.
We'll get one this coming week, and you'll see all the videos go up. Was this a bad? I'll probably put one up too. Disappointment?
There we go. There's the face.
No, it's not a disappointment. We're getting new games. Nintendo's still announcing stuff. They're still a company. They're still giving us awesome games to play. They're still giving us awesome systems to play them on. Stop bitching. Stop crying.
That's right.
That's it. At least they're just because it's not exactly what you want. I'm sure that they don't go in saying, you know what? Let's not make any of these games because I know this person out here really wants one. So we're gonna not make this kind of game because we know they. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Clearly, they're a giant corporation who wants to make money.
Yep.
So they're going to try to please as many people as they can with the games they put out. Try to be as diverse as possible so there's something for everybody. They are a family video game company.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Nintendo is going to answer a question that a lot of people, including myself, are curious about. Because, you know, as you know, we're still in the midst of the pandemic. And the question is still to be determined. Is Nintendo, are they out of the effects of the pandemic? Are they finally past it? Are they finally at full force? Because the last direct we had, it didn't answer it, but it was like a signal that it was
pretty damn good.
It was pretty good. It was full. So
are you talking about E3?
Yeah, the Breath of the Wild 2 one.
Yes, come on, man. Yeah. That was great.
It was great.
That was great.
But I am still not convinced that Nintendo is out of the
I'm sure
waters.
they're still having problems. And you know what?
Of course they're going to have
too,
problems.
you have to think about this too. A lot of that stuff totally could have been stuff that should have came out a long time ago. That's just leftovers that they actually had time to finish up. And we could be seeing a whole lot more stuff.
Exactly, and that's what this direct's going to answer some of those questions that I have at least.
You mean like what else is done that may have been held back?
Exactly, or like they've finished things that no one even knew about yet. Another game.
I can tell you right now. We will hear something at this direct that hasn't been leaked. That's going to blow people's minds. It's like something, at least one thing in this direct will be like, holy crap. Mario Kart 9.
My biggest hope is that the one more thing is the acknowledgement of the Zelda 35th anniversary. Just officially acknowledging it, because they announced the Game & Watch, but they said that, no, this is it. That I want them to backtrack a little bit. And I want them to say, one last thing. We have some things for the Zelda 35th anniversary.
Here's how they can do it. Here's how we can make your wish come true. They left the door open for themselves, okay?
They did.
If you go back and look at the wording, they say that we don't have anything planned any further. I don't remember the wording. I wrote it down for the video.
Like you said, planned or further. Like those were two kind of keywords.
Nothing planned for the 35th anniversary at this time, or whatever it was. That doesn't mean plans changed. Let's say at that point they were like, okay, this is our plan right now. Our plan is to put out this game, which they did, Skyward Sword. Our plan is to put out this Game & Watch, and our plan is to put out Breath of the Wild 2 in 2022. Let's say between now and then they're seeing this whatever's happening, and they're like, well, you know what? Breath of the Wild 2 may not actually come out in 2022. They've left it open for them to change those plans. So It's possible. They could say, and they could bring it in like this. While we told you we had no plans to do anything to celebrate the 35th anniversary, we want to give you an update on the sequel to Breath of the Wild. It's taking a little longer than expected. Again. So, while you wait, here's this. The door's wide open for them to still do that.
That's what I want to hear. And I don't think it's unreasonable.
It's not unreasonable, but I think it's unlikely.
I don't think it's unlikely. Well, who knows what's likely or not? That's a question for the man upstairs. But like I don't know what's likely. People can pretend like they do.
You're right. It could be likely.
People can pretend like they know.
It depends on Breath of the Wild 2. Right?
I'm not even talking about that. How can they not port? Like I said, the conversation we had earlier about old games on Switch. Why haven't give us the option to buy again? A lot of people, or buy for the first time, old games that they want to play and not pay Joe Schmo on eBay. Give us the game.
I agree, man. I agree.
Twilight Princess HD is already a thing. Just port it to the Switch.
Yeah, literally everything else has been ported except for what?
Just give it to us.
Xenoblade Chronicles X, the 2 Zelda games, Star Fox. What else? A few others, but I mean, everything has been ported. They're gonna do it. I think they're trying to make sure that they have a Zelda game for every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's why they're holding back and waiting so long. Because it's like, with everything uncertain the way it is right now, are we going to have Breath of the Wild 2 for 2022? It's up in the air. Because they want to put out a Zelda game every year. They've said that themselves. I think that's why they're holding it so close right now. Like, we're going to just wait till the very end. Maybe we can get it in 2022. Maybe that's where they're at right now. Maybe it's like...
Yeah.
Damn, like it's holiday or nothing right now, but
it's so obvious and so public right now that they just totally diss Zelda on its 35th anniversary.
Yeah.
That's what's boggling my mind. They're a company they seem like a company who cares about that kind of thing. And about like
the 25th anniversary was when Skyward Sword came out, and they had oh my god, yes.
I mean,
they had
the
all kinds
culture,
of stuff.
the Japanese culture is a culture of respect as well, and like respecting the franchise, like. And they're kind of disrespecting Zelda. Mario it's like the two children, right? Your first child and your second child. You gave Mario everything. They got everything was available for that 35th anniversary the year before. The year after, and during a pandemic, mind you, they managed to get all that done. Zelda, we have a Game & Watch. Skyward Sword came out previously, so that's not part of the anniversary. That was just we were going to do that anyway. And Breath of the Wild 2, sorry, it's late. And that's it.
But what if this was all just blown up? That's what I'm saying. What if there was a big plan and the pandemic was like, we can't put all this out? First off, some of it's not done, and we don't know what the future is going to hold. We have to hold this back now. We have to make sure we have a Zelda game for every single year of the Switch's life. We cannot put all this out right now for anniversary. That's a total possibility too.
Then the wording they used is damning. Because we have nothing planned. So you plan...
Right, because at the time, when they said that, when they actually spoke those words, they did have nothing planned. That was the plan. That was their plan. That's what I'm saying.
Mario's 35th anniversary...
They're shady with their words, man. They're shady.
Mario's 35th anniversary was planned probably in 2018 and 2019.
Okay, but what you're saying is...
The 35th anniversary should have been planned in 2019, 2020.
It probably was.
We have nothing planned means we have nothing planned.
Right, which means plans changed.
But that doesn't...
And this is our plan right now. And we're not telling you about our old plan. We're telling you about our current plan right now.
I'm stressing
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm stressing on the words, I guess. And plus translations can change and things like that.
And you but that's what I'm saying. Their plans as of the moment they told us that could have been completely different than their plans 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But damn if they're going to tell us that. Like, hey, yeah, we were going to give you guys all this shit, man. It was going to be awesome. We had 4 games. We had shoes. We had all kinds of stuff, man. But we're not giving you that anymore. Now we're going to give you this Game & Watch. So have fun. You think that's what they're going to tell us? Hell no. Hell no.
They could have just said that they could have used the words we didn't have anything planned. They could have said something else is all. But I'm looking too far into the words. The words don't matter.
They want the words to confuse you so you stop talking about it. The words were planned exactly the way they needed them to be planned. So you are like, well, they said it like that, but I'm telling you, they still left themselves a small opening there. Just a small opening.
And I agree with that. I agree with that, and also more so, I want it.
Yeah, me too. But we'll see. We will see. But man, I think we're done here. It's 9:30. I got to start streaming.
That's right. Nintendo, what are you waiting for?
Yes, that's true.
Well, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's episode. This episode 13 of the Drip Geeb Podcast. For those of you in the stream, just stick around. We'll be chatting with you in just a little bit after the podcast wraps up. But also, we're going to catch you guys on Drip's Twitch, twitch.tv/dripmedia. So we're going to just shift this party. Well, I mean, not this party. I won't be there. I'll be there to drink a drink real fast and then bounce. But we'll be all there on Drip's Twitch hanging out.
We'll be there, though, yeah.
We'll be there. You can
gift cards. eShop gift cards.
That's right. You can check out me, Uncle Geeb, on Twitch, twitch.tv/Uncle Geeb. And like I just said, twitch.tv/dripmedia for Drip. You can check out Drip's YouTube, youtube.com/dripmediagaming. Appreciate you guys, especially my patrons. Thank you guys so much. What you guys do is so meaningful, and it really helps everything we do. That's it for this week. Thank you for listening, and we will see you guys next week.